What's up, fellas? This is the video to go along with our new training plan, which you guys will get via email. I'll also make sure that I post it in the Facebook group as well for everybody. So yeah, basically now we have transitioned into our in-season work. All right, so off-season is done, at least from a strength and conditioning perspective. Our preseason is done as well. Okay, now we're into our in-season work. So let's talk a little bit about our in-season work and what some of our goals are here. Okay. First and foremost, our goal is we want to be able to maintain everything that we did, okay, so all that work we did for the last 20 weeks of our off-season work, okay, we want to be able to maintain that strength. And ideally, this is our goal, is we want to be able to play our last game of the season as strong or stronger than we did our first game of the season. All right, so Jermaine and I have worked to make sure that we lay this training plan out. So, like I said, you guys will feel as strong or hopefully stronger by the time we play that last game of the season, which I believe is Saarland. And really, okay, our goal as a team is to play a playoff game. Okay, so again, we're trying to make sure that you guys peak again, all right, by the time we play our playoff game. So we can go out there, kick some ass, and see how far we can go with this thing, all right? Next goal, okay, we want to make sure that we revisit some of our technique here. You guys haven't been under a bar in quite some time now, but you can see we're getting back into our bench press, getting back into our squats and whatnot. So this is a good time to go back and revisit some technique, okay? Also with our assistive work as well. Okay, make sure you guys are getting some good quality reps in here. We don't need you loading up the bar with a shit ton of weight with shitty technique. All right, we don't need to add strength to dysfunction. That makes absolutely no sense for us. All right, so clean that technique up. Yep. Next goal. Okay, get in and get out of the gym. All right, and we're talking 45 minutes to an hour tops in the gym. All right. Right now, the majority of our volume. Okay, and the emphasis of what we do needs to be our work on the field, in practice, and then also in the game. We don't need you guys to be professional weightlifters or bodybuilders. All right, we don't need guys living in the gym, spending 2 and 3 hours in there. All right, I don't even know how you guys would have so much time right now with that. But we'd rather you guys get work in on the field, get more work in on the field than in the gym. All right. So what we do in the gym right now is to assist everything that we do on the field. All right. So like I said, 45 minutes to an hour tops. What that means is if you're in the last complex of exercises, and even if you have a couple of sets left, okay, when that clock hits an hour, you're done. All right. Finish up your last set, whatever it is that you're doing at an hour. Get out, eat something, get ready to either go to practice that day, later on that day, or go find some ways to recover. So we can make sure that we're at the top of our game for our game on the weekend. All right, get in and out. All right, stay focused in there as well. All right, like I said, going back to getting stronger throughout the off season, this work in season, okay, our work in the gym in season. This isn't a time to just go in the gym and just dick around for 45 minutes or whatever. All right, make sure we get in, get some good work in, get after it, and get out. All right, guys. And last, okay, definitely not least, we want to make sure that we outwork our competition, all right? You don't really need to say too much about that, but just remember the purpose, all right? Make sure we have a purpose with everything that we do, okay? And realize why we're doing this stuff. Like I said, our goal is we want to make sure that we play our last game as strong or stronger, okay? So with that in mind, make sure that we get into the gym and focus, okay? We know what our why is, so now just apply everything else to that. Okay? We want to make sure we outwork our competition. Because I'll tell you, every team that we want to beat, all right, they're doing the same shit that we're doing. Okay? Maybe not the exact same exercises. They probably don't have as good of strength coaches as you guys have, all right? Yeah, but they're going to the gym, they're practicing, all right? Everybody's doing the same shit. So now we got to find a way to separate ourselves from everybody doing that same stuff. Excuse my language. All right. And That means we need to get in the gym and find a way to outwork our competition. All right. Let's talk about some of our concepts here with our in-season work. The first concept we want to touch on is auto-regulation. Okay, what is auto-regulation? In layman's terms, okay, it's basically just being able to adjust what we're doing based off of how we feel. How many reps we took in a game, how many reps we took in practice, whatever. Okay, so you guys now need to start learning how to be good judges and judge how you feel. Okay, you need to be able to have a good idea of what you're able to do, okay, as a baseline, and then be able to judge how you feel on that day. Because 70% on one day, 70% of your one rep max on one day is probably going to feel more like 90% of your one rep max on another day, based off of everything. Okay, like I said, based off of how many reps you took in a game, based off of how many reps you took in practice, based off of whatever else you might have going on in your life, whether it's baby mama drama, whether it's your job, whether, I don't know, whatever it is, all right? You need to be able to auto-regulate, all right, and be good judges. Okay, so if you need to scale back for a day, it's okay. We don't need you guys in the gym being weight room All-Americans or weight room All-Germans. I don't know, weight room All-Americans. All right, we don't need you guys doing that, okay? Again, remember why we're doing this. This is to assist, right, everything that we're doing on the field. So like I said, if one day you're not feeling it, if one day you realize towards the beginning of the workout that the bar is moving a little bit slower, it feels a little bit heavier, then scale back 5 to 10 kilos if you need to. All right. With that being said, okay, we're also going to be using what's called a training max. All right. So throughout the off-season work, all right, you guys got a pretty good idea of what your one rep max is. Okay. Anybody that came in to work with Jermaine and myself throughout the off-season, you should have a pretty good idea of what your one rep max is for bench and squat. Okay. We are now going to be working off of a training max. Okay. And our training max is essentially 90% of our one rep max. All right. So why do we do that? Why do we reduce our one rep max? Again, we need to account for all the volume, all right, and all the stress. Okay, stress is stress no matter where it comes from. Okay, we need to be able to account for all that throughout the season. Just wrote out this training plan for the in season, for the entire season. 22 weeks, fellas. 23 actually. Okay, we play Saarland 23 weeks from today. All right, that's almost half of a year. So again, for this half of a year, we need to make sure that we are accounting for all of the stressors, all of the volume, okay, all of the reps that you guys are taking throughout the season. And we don't need you guys necessarily overreaching right now, working off of 100% of your one rep max. And for that reason, we reduce our max by 10%. Okay, so our training max is going to be 90% of our one rep max. All right, guys, we do this for a reason. Just trust us, please. Again, like I said, we don't need you guys in the gym being, All-Americans. All right, just trust us, please, and use our training max here. All right. Let's get into our plan a little bit. All right, so everything's pretty self-explanatory. Everything's written out here. It's essentially a 2-day split. Okay, so you've got 2 workouts. There's a third day in there, but it's not even really a workout. It's Big Arm Friday. So anybody that has been with us for the last 3 years knows about Big Arm Friday. If you don't know about Big Arm Friday, you better ask somebody, all right? Especially with all these cutoff jerseys that everybody has this season. All right, we can't have guys out there with some little baby arms, all right? So get your arms in, fellas, all right? Again, we don't need you in there killing yourselves, just isolating your biceps for an hour. All right, but again, we can't have you guys out there with little baby arms, man. That's not going to work, especially not with cutoff jerseys, all right? All right, but really, the third day is just Big Arm Friday plus our feel-good work. We call it our feel-good work, and some flexibility, all right? So the first day, we would like for you guys to get in. So let's say that we play on Saturday. Okay, you can get that first day in on Sunday, or get it in on Monday. All right. If we play on Sunday, try to get the first day in on Monday or on Tuesday. All right. And then again, make sure that there's one day in between day 1 and day 2. All right. And then try to get that second day done by Thursday at the very latest. Okay. We want to get the second day done by Thursday at the very latest. All right. And then again, day 3, big arm Friday, flexibility work, feel good work. All right. You guys don't need to be in the gym too long on this day 3. Like I said, don't even consider it really a workout. And then also, you guys will notice, okay, on the second day, we gave you guys some choices here again. So we're talking about auto regulation. Okay, in-season work is also a lot about how you guys feel. Okay, so you'll see, for example, you have the choice between doing step-ups or doing a reverse lunge. All right, lunge, not lunch. Okay, I don't even know what a reverse lunge is, but a reverse lunge. Okay, so we give you guys the options here. All right, so based off of how you feel, pick whatever it is that you would like to do. There's a few sets in there where you guys have options. Like I said, this in-season work is about how you guys feel, how you're feeling on that particular day. Outside of that, yeah, guys, let's get after it. All right, let's get after it. Again, remember our purpose. Okay, and do everything with a purpose. Remember why we are going into the gym and why we are trying to outwork our competition right now. Okay, it's so that in September that we're ready to go for the playoffs. And like I said, kick some ass, all right, and show everybody what we can do. As far as any questions, if you guys have any questions or anything, comments, concerns, if you just want to tell me how sexy you think I am, you can email myself or Jermaine. All right, you can hit us up on Facebook as well. I know a lot of guys have been asking if we're going to be working in the gym. It's extremely difficult right now, but what I'll try to do is try to find one day. You'll see our training plan always goes for 4 weeks. It really goes for 3 weeks, and then the 4th week is a deload. Okay, what I'll try to do is make sure that within that first week of every training plan, that I'll have a day, maybe 2 days, but try to at least have one day where I'm in the gym and guys, if you can get in there, come see me, ask questions. If you need a different exercise, also another thing, if you guys are injured, all right, for everybody that's injured, okay, don't look at the time of being hurt and injured as a time to just chill and just take a complete vacation from football, all right? At some point, you guys are going to hopefully come back, okay? So if you're out for 4 to 6 weeks or however long, at 6 weeks, you got to come back, right? And it's our job, okay? We try to make sure that guys that are injured come back and are ready to go, okay? So we're not physios here. That's what you guys have Chrissy for, and also your own physio. But as far as the strength, as far as from a strength perspective goes, that's not a time to really drop off in strength, guys. So that's why we do what we do. That's why we studied what we studied. All right. If you guys are hurt, okay, come to us, ask us, hey, I can't do this, but what can I do instead? And we'll find a way to make sure that you guys stay strong, okay, throughout the time that you're hurt, so that by the time you get back, you're not, out there getting your ass kicked. All right. Also, the same thing with our conditioning. Can't be that you guys come back from a 6-week injury and you get on the field for the first time and you're sucking wind in our warm up. That can't happen. That's not acceptable. All right, guys. We play in the first league. This is technically a professional league. Let's be professionals about this. All right. So, if you guys have any questions for, as far as our strength work goes, our in-season work goes, if you guys got any questions about how to stay in shape if you're hurt, if you guys need any help on picking up chicks, just hit us up, man. I think Jermaine's more the guy for that. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys stay in contact with us. Ask us questions. We're there for your support. And outside of that, get after it, guys. Let's work.